Hello and welcome to Mobility Sculpt. I am Candace. I am excited to be here with you all today. And we're going to be taking the next 20 to 30 minutes to focus on mobilizing throughout our body. Also focusing on a little bit of core strength and just overall relaxing, giving the body what it needs, as well as getting into any of those tight areas. So what you're gonna need for today is a ball. Whether you have a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball, a baseball, I'm gonna be using either of these for a bit, or even if you have a foam roller or a block, you can use that as well. But we're gonna start by standing, and you're gonna start with this small ball. Make sure it's solid, or even a marble, and you're gonna start with it on your heel. And what you're gonna do is bring that from the heel to the big toe, all the way through. So heel to big toe, through the arch of your foot, back. So really placing all of your weight into that foot, rolling back and forth. If you find any really tender spots, maybe in the arch of your foot, feel free to slow down and make small circles in that area, or just step into that ball and breathe through it. Just work with your breath. What we're doing is we're getting rid of tension in the feet. What can actually happen is when we have a lot of tension in the feet, it can lead to strains or a lot of discomfort. Now bring it to the outside of your foot. So heel to the outside of your arch of your foot. And then back to your little toe, to the heel. You could even use a golf ball for this one. So back and forth. And I want you to hold it on any spots here for just the last 20 seconds. Take that ball in. I know for me, I have consistently working on my foot mobility, that way I can become a better runner. Maybe for you, it's the same, to become a better walker, maybe less pain, running, trail running, hiking, maybe you're into cycling, or maybe it's just being on the elliptical or walking a lot on your feet during the day. Other foot, so we got about a minute on this foot. So back and forth, big toe to heel. Try to keep your hips kind of over your foot, that way you keep that weight in your foot. Stabilizing on that right leg. Now bring it to your little toe and hold it anywhere on your foot where you're like, wow, that's really tight. Breathing, may feel a little bit uncomfortable. Now bring it, we didn't hold it on the big toe part, so hold the ball for a little bit on the arch of your foot. Maybe bring it side to side and across the foot. Awesome. Okay, bring the ball aside just for a little bit. We're gonna get that upper body just a bit. So extending through the hips, bring your thumbs right to the tops of your shoulders. I want you to kiss those elbows together. Now draw those elbows back, draw them back along your back, draw a nice big circle. Big as you can, nice big inhale up. Maybe touching your forehead with those elbows, bringing them back together, elbows together. So inhale, open. I want you to make a bigger circle this time. Maybe closing your eyes. Mobilizing into the body. Drop the tops of your feet down. 2 more circles. And then we'll switch directions. Awesome. Bring those elbows together. Now bring them all the way up. All the way open, down. Fingertips on the tops of your shoulders. Together, together, together. Feeling a good stretch in that upper back. And open. So feel like, wow, she's got good mobility. I've been doing this for a little bit, but I also know I need to make improvements. So constantly striving for little improvements each circle. One more. Awesome. Drop your right hand down. Open up the heart. Left hand reaches up and over. Maybe reaching for that back heel. And then inhale back to center. Exhale other side. Inhale center. Exhale other side. Just a few times on each side. Very good. One more time. Really good stretch into those obliques. Open up that chest. Awesome. Reach back for those heels or put your hands on your lower back or butt. Extend the hips forward. Plant your hands underneath your chest. Now we're going to come down. This is where you'll want the big ball or a yoga block or your roller. And you're going to come all the way down. Place the ball right on your hip bone. Okay? Holding it there. We're going to get into your digestive system a little bit here, loosen things up. You can also use your block. Now you can come all the way down. Breathing into that ball or block, you want it right by your hip bone. Maybe bringing it a little bit more towards your hip flexor. If this is tight, a little bit uncomfortable, that's normal. Breathing into the ball. Now what you're going to do is roll onto that side that the ball is on. You're going to roll it on the side of your hip. And you're just going to hold it here. Or you can bring that bottom leg up just a little bit. Relax the head down. Maybe reaching overhead. And you can now make little circles on your glute with the ball. But the ball is along your side, bringing it down to about your IT band or the side of your thigh. Coming back to that elbow, bring that ball a little bit further down, your quad. So it's not going to be comfortable, but you see the ball? Oh yeah, it's right about mid-thigh. Now little circles. Again, if you can lie on it, like not even using your elbows to support, awesome. Getting into those quads, getting any tight areas. Think of your massage therapist digging her elbow into them. This is what you're doing. Giving yourself a massage. Now I want you to try that on the other side now. So bring it back to the hip bone. Maybe getting a little bit onto your side. Laying on that ball. You may need a bigger ball if you're like, wow, I don't really feel this. Bigger ball or firmer, or grab your yoga block or foam roller. Breathing into the ball. And you're rolling it up and down that hip flexor just a wee little bit. Okay, rolling onto your side. Woo! Oh yeah, okay. You can bend that back leg if you'd like. But still try to keep it right into the side of your hip. Maybe getting into that glute a little bit. We got 1 minute here. It's not gonna feel the best. Ooh, maybe very uncomfortable. I want you to hold it on those tender areas and just breathe 3 breaths in and out. Awesome. And slowly sit up. Now, you're going to lie on your back. Take either one. Lift up, place it right on your glute. So right on like the cushiest part of your glute. Push it there. Bring that same leg over into figure 4. And now you're just going to roll back and forth on it. Find any tender areas. Hold it there for 3 to 5 breaths. Getting into that fascia. So there's your bones, then there's a layer of fascia, then there's your muscle. So this is what's going to help get into that layer of fascia. And if you want, flex your foot, bring it down, Go a little bit out to the side. Do a little bit of range of motion, rolling that ball along the glute. Maybe hugging that knee up close to chest, keeping that ball underneath you. Working to any tight spots, drawing that knee out and away from you. Making a big circle with your hip. Maybe holding it on those tender areas, like I mentioned, 3 to 5 breaths. Let it go. Working out of your body. A lot of times we hold on to stress in our bodies. And you know what? We can tell ourselves at any time to let go of it. Because the less stress we hold on to, think of it as a weight. It's actually going to get lifted off of you. So what I'm going to tell you to do now is bring that down your glute, extend the leg, just get to that hamstring a bit. Breathing about 3 to 5 breaths in one area, and then you'll move it down the leg, right behind, getting close up behind the knee. And you can do that little self-massage back and forth. Flexing and extending the foot. Now you're going to bring it to your calf, biggest part of your calf. You can either sit up or lift your body up a little bit with your hands and back and forth with the ball. Recover your body. Focus on the breath. You can grab water at any time. Well, we're just here to be on our mats today. Every time you're on it for strength training, or maybe you're really into the weights, what happens is when you strengthen the body, let's bring that right side now. What we're going to do here is leave it on your glute. You can extend the leg, you can bend it. What happens when we strength train is we're actually tearing the muscle fibers. And when you actually work on your recovery, stretching and flexibility and mobility, you're actually repairing those little muscle fibers. That way we can continue to make a very flexible, mobile, strong, fit body. So making circles with that knee. You may notice one side of your body a little bit tighter than the other. That's normal. But what we're here to do is work on those imbalances. So try to extend the leg. Do the best you can. If you're like, Candace, that's crazy, I'm just going to hug my knee to the chest. Or just relax the leg down here and really try to breathe into that glute. You can. You can also move the ball back and forth, 2 to 3 inches, roll, bring it back to where it was, and over that area, like you're working in it, like you're kneading into that muscle. Try to relax as much as you can by coming back to your breath. Bring that ball down your hamstring just a little bit. So bring it just below the glute. Again, you can roll side to side. Breathe that ball up and down a little bit. Same thing, bring it down the leg, just about maybe 4 or 5 inches down. 30 seconds here. And then bring it just above, behind the knee, maybe rolling it to the side, right beside the knee. Just doing little ankle rotations, back and forth. If any of this is causing a lot of pain or you feel any shooting pain, what you're gonna do is stop with it there and just stretch it, maybe hugging that knee towards the chest. Now we're gonna get into that calf. Same thing as before. You can either keep your body down, keep your chest up nice and tall, and then you can even pick your body up, roll back and forth, or be like dead weight down. Awesome. Okay, let's get mobile into the upper back a little bit. We've worked a lot of lower body. But first, wiggle those hips out a little bit side to side. Get those legs nice and wide. And I just want you to push those hips to the side, push the hips to the side. Okay, take a nice big inhale, drop the belly down, push the butt back, eyes go up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, chin goes to chest, tuck your pelvis under, tuck it under. Try to draw your nose to your belly button. Exhale. Inhale, cat-cow. I want you to push your weight into your hands, draw your shoulder blades together, push your butt back, and then as you exhale, curl those toes under, lift the upper back up towards the ceiling, maybe lifting those knees up 1 inch off the ground, push, 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 and exhale down, drop those knees, inhale, eyes up, bring that spine to neutral. Walk those hands out, stay nice and high up in your hips. If you want to use the balls, you totally can. To kind of roll, extend the arms, tuck the chin to chest, feel a good stretch in that upper back. This is called puppy dog. And then from here, you're actually going to plant those hands down, curl those toes under, bring the chest forward just a little bit, lift the legs up, downward dog. Sink that chest down as low as you can. Bring those eyes forward, drop down to those knees. Knees come wide, child's pose. Eyes forward, stack those knees back underneath your hips. Walk those hands out, puppy dog. Widen those hands out a little bit, come up onto the tips of your fingers. Walk your hands back 3 to 4 inches. Plant the hands down, downward facing dog, pedal out heel toe. Drop the knees down, right hand underneath chest, reach up with the left arm. Weave that left arm underneath, drop the ear down, kick your hips towards your left side, use your right hand to push into your mat, open up your chest just a little bit, Inhaling through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Push the body up. Reach the left arm up. Sink back to the heels. Reach the arm forward. Sink the hips down. Awesome. Bring that left hand back to center. Legs go a little bit wide. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Weave. Push the ear down to the floor. Left hand can assist here by pushing into the mat, giving your body a little bit of a twist. Push that left hand, open up that upper back, push the body up, reach the right arm up, sink back to your heels this time. Reach forward, plant the hand down, sink back to the heels, and come back. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna get to that shoulder a little bit with the ball. So you may want to use your smaller, a little bit softer one. What you're gonna do is place your hand back here, place the ball right, kind of right where your shoulder blade meets your spine, really, really close to there. And you're gonna lay on your back, or you can stand up against a wall. Place it right there. Drop the head down or use a block. Put your hand on your stomach. And what you're gonna do is reach up above your head. Reach to center. Now slowly, slowly, slowly open up the chest. Reach for the floor. Keep your hand on the floor. Walk your hand up towards above your head. Now you have to lift your hand off. And you're going to move that ball just a little bit up your trap. Now try to shrug that shoulder a little bit. Shrug and roll that shoulder back. Now you can let it stay there or drop that left ear to shoulder. Working through any tension in the neck. Maybe taking your opposite hand, moving that ball 1 to 2 inches. Try a different area for 3 breaths. One more. Now move it right into your lats. That's like right here, right by the bra line. Or like the widest part of your back. Now with this, you're gonna bring your elbow bent. Hug it towards your chest. Extend the arm. Hug it towards the chest. Extend the arm. Hug it towards the chest. Draw a big circle with the arm. Plant the hand down. Woo! Okay, we're gonna get the other side. So, same spot, but set the other side of your shoulder. And it may feel a little bit weird at first. Be like, oh, is that the right spot? Yes, it is. So again, reach the arm wide. Try to bring it up. Bring that arm down. Maybe hugging it to chest. Bring it back. Move that ball a couple inches. Maybe moving it on just a little bit. Fighting any of the tension. Breathing through it. All right, let's pivot places with that ball. Bring it towards your trap, so you should be able to feel it now, right on your trap. Drawing that right ear to shoulder, lengthening out your neck. One more deep breath here. I want you to move it towards your lats. So, it's by your wings. Tuck it underneath. Oh man, one side's always tighter. Always tighter. Breathing through it. Again, maybe bringing that arm across the chest. Bringing that elbow down, inhale. Exhale, bring the arm across. Inhale back. Exhale. Awesome work, everyone. Come onto your back. Bring your knees up. Cross your left knee over the right. Now, if you can tuck the leg under, great. Otherwise, you keep your shoulders on the ground. Bring those legs over, and then bring your gaze over your left side. Breathing in through your core. Feeling a stretch into your glutes. Stretch to your hip flexors. Openings of the chest, but trying to get that knee closer to the ground. One more deep breath. Exhale, bring those knees back up. All right, hugging both knees into the chest now. Rock a little bit side to side. Wiggle out those hips. All right, let's bring that right leg over the left knee. Bringing those legs over the body. Feeling this in the right glute. Teeing out your arms. Dropping those shoulders down away from the ears. Looking over towards your right side. Breathing into your core. One more deep breath. And exhale, slowly release. Same thing, hugging those knees up towards the chest. Rock them a little bit side to side. Lift the hips up into a bridge. Now draw one knee up towards your chest. Flex the heel, holding it for 3, 2, 1, dropping it down. Keep the hips up. Other side. We're going to continue this for 45 seconds. Lifting your hips up, holding, trying to draw that knee up towards your shoulder. Exhale down. Inhale, extending through your hips. Exhale down. Flexing the foot, exhale down. Keep holding up your hips. 10 seconds. Awesome. Okay. Woo. Rolling onto your stomach. A little bit of core warmth here at the end. Tuck those elbows under. Curl the toes under. Lift the butt up, squeeze it. Lift the hips up. 30-second plank. Eyes are ahead. Elbows are right underneath your shoulder. Push your heels back. You got this. 10 more seconds. Push your heels. Brace your core. 3, 2, drop to those knees. Tee out those arms. Kick your left leg up. Push the heel. I'm gonna push it away from you. If you can, put the palm of the foot on the ground. Shoulder opens. And your back hand is straight and you're rolling onto that shoulder. Hand is placed against the floor. Other hand comes behind back. Breathing in through your core. Opening up into your hip. One more deep breath. Exhale onto your stomach. Tee out those arms again. Lift the right leg up. Bring the leg over the body. Opening up the chest, hips, thigh. Hand can come behind your back. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. Back to your stomach. Onto your stomach. Kick the top of your foot into the palm of your hand. You can do both at the same time or just one. And what you're going to try and do is get your thigh up off the ground just a little bit. To the other side if you haven't, or hold on to both for another 15 seconds. Lifting up, keeping your eyes down, not flexing the head too much. Eyes are always 1 to 2 feet in front of you. Awesome. Come back up onto your knees. Last one here, right knee goes down, left knee tucks behind. Reach forward. And then sit back to your heels, or if you feel more comfortable sitting back and reaching, you can do that as well. You're in a twisted pretzel, feeling this in your glutes and your hips. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. One more. Switch sides. Breathing into your hips, breathing into your core, maybe relaxing that upper body. Coming back onto all fours, shaking it out. Whew. Planting your hands open behind your back, interlacing your fingers, trying to pull them off your glutes. So I just wanted to say a huge shout out to you for joining me here today on your mat. And I'm grateful for you, as well as if you learned anything through today's session with the balls, if it felt good, you could definitely do this every day. It's gonna help release any tension that goes on in your body. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, leave it in the chat. And I encourage you to fuel your body with good, healthy, whole foods, starting with Plantex. So if you go shop at www.plantex.com, you can use my 10% off discount code, CandaceJ10 at checkout for 10% off your groceries. But otherwise, I hope to see you soon. Have a lovely rest of your day.